Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I absolutely love you for it. With that said, this week, as I'm filming this, as I'm posting this, I'll be collaborating with Nico from Scarlet Moon. I'm so humbled by this. It's such a fanboy moment for me because I've been following him for years. So to be working with him now, as you know, as a respected equal, is just a moment for me. So I'm really chuffed. If you want to be a part of that, if you are one of my members already, you will be getting the link for free. If you are one of his Patreon subscribers, you will be getting that obviously through him. If you want to be there, we're talking about the conjunction that's coming in January. We'll be talking astrology, we're talking spirituality, and we'll also be doing a live Q&A with a few card pulls, of course. With that said, if you want to be, if you want to become a member, if you want to become a Patreon, you can do so in the links in the description box below. With that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So when I went into my intuition this week, what I saw big, bright and bold, and I love these little critters, they're so beautiful, was a big koi carp, and it was just swimming around and it was really happy. This is a very lucky week for you. This is going to be a week where maybe you're tapping into that 2020 energy already, which is really nice, right? Look out for opportunities, look out for moments where things just seem to kind of magically align for you. If you feel pulled in a specific direction, absolutely follow it. If your intuition tells you that something is coming up or something that you should be doing, then ultimately, go for it. Your destiny card for the week ahead is the Magician card. This is amazing, right? I want to tell you a little story about the koi carp as well, which might kind of help solidify what the message is. The legend says that if a koi carp were ever able to jump out of the water, it would turn into a dragon, right? And dragons have been following you guys for this, certainly for this last quarter of the year. In a lot of my messages and stuff that have come up for you, right? The pure potential that you need is there. Your destiny card is the Magician card. What do you want to shape this energy into, right? As we're coming on to the 8th, 9th and 10th of December, so the first 2 days of this week especially, Jupiter, your ruler, is going to trine Uranus over in, so that's between Taurus, and Capricorn, right? This really is very exciting. It kind of says, especially with the Magician card as your destiny card, what do you want to turn it into? What do you want to do with this energy? It's going to be naturally very surprising or possibly even shocking in and of itself, because it is that kind of energy. But this is about you getting your message out there. This could be where you're called on to speak publicly. Maybe you're called on to speak on behalf of a certain group. You might be invited to an inner sanctum of some sort this week, which is really exciting. The direction is the Three of Swords, right? Now, the Three of Swords is about having to let something go or separate yourself from something. This is that crux point that we've been talking about for quite some time. I did tell you, Sagittarians, that as you got closer towards the end of the year, you would have to make some decisions that possibly pulled on your heartstrings. This week, I kind of feel like you're being given two options, and it's like that moment in the Matrix, when Trinity says to Neo, you've been down that road, you know where it leads, you know where that's going to take you. This week you're going to be presented with a choice, right? You've got all the luck in the world, you've got possibly a great opportunity or some sort of option that shapes up for you. And the Magician card, for me, it does feel like you're being pulled in a new direction. And the Three of Swords as a direction, the Three of Swords as the direction could really be saying to you, you know what it is that you have to let go of now. You know what or who that it is you're going to have to phase out in order for you to go to that next level. Your Insight card is the 10 of Wands. This is about movement, like literal movement, whether this is you moving out, whether it's you moving in with someone, whether it's changing the area that you live in. there is some sort of movement. So the separation that may be happening for you here in this week, it might be that you finally come to that true understanding that, you know what, this place is no longer going to facilitate the type of growth that is going to happen for me, which is great, right? Interestingly enough, same thing with the koi carp. It will never outgrow the environment that you put it in, right? So this week, your message is really, really clear. If you want to go to that next level, you want to grow to that next moment, that next step, you've got to get out of your comfort zone. It's time for you to move, whatever that might mean, all right? I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.